Yeah, for sure.
Overall, see, it's gonna feel pretty good, obviously.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, ever since I committed, this is what Coach's been talking about. Trying to get the program to this point, and I mean, we're here now. So
you've got a lot of family in New York, so right?
Yeah. Sure all my family's pretty much up there. I mean, I was born there, so we moved down to Atlanta, but most of my main family's still there.
Where in New York were you born? Was it Brooklyn?
Queens.
So just the excitement of seeing your name pop up there right off the bat. How cool was that?
I mean, that was surreal. I mean, it don't even feel real, to be honest. Just watching it all these years in high school and middle school, to know that like you're finally about to be a part of it is just crazy to see, really.
Your mom seems like the ultimate hype woman. Is she? What's she like?
I mean, yeah, she's super energetic, especially when it comes to watching me play. I mean, neither one of my parents had missed a game all year. Even when I was out for injury, they were still at every game. So I mean, they're just super supportive.
I think your dad got a piece of the net. I think Tom gave it to him, or one of the assistants.
Yeah, I gave him my piece of the net when we won the regular season. Yeah.
Okay.
What about that route going, hopefully Brooklyn to then hopefully Boston? Just what's that like to not have to get on a plane for a little while?
I mean, that's great. I mean, it's great for our fans too. They get to travel with us. So to know that we had that kind of support behind us, we get to stay, relatively close to home, and it's just a good feeling knowing that, we feel like we're the best team in the tournament, and we go out there with our fans. I think it's going to be hard to beat.
Talk about the moment last night when the 5 freshmen, you guys all got together and hugged. You just talk about that a little bit.
I mean,
you guys have been through a lot together.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, when we came down here all together in May, I mean, during the summer, I mean, it was just something that we always talked about, and to finally achieve it, it was just a surreal feeling, and we've been through a lot of stuff together, so that was just kind of one of those moments to just let it all out.
Can you talk about Jay Stu stepping up the last couple? It's been the last few games.
Yeah, it's not really a surprise to me. I mean, he works super hard. We all see it. I mean, he keeps his head down. Just he's super humble. He works hard every single day. I mean, he shows it in practice. So to know that he's transitioning the game, at the right time, is just a good feeling for us.
Steph, what have you learned from becoming friends with and working with Hassan, who's a guy who's been in multiple places, has won a lot, has played big plays, a good experience, tough, smart guy?
Really just, making plays. I mean, he's taught me a lot. I mean, like you say, he's an older guy for us, and, he's a big part of our team. So, he's taught me a lot of things, just trying to preach to me to try and make more plays, without the ball in my hands, just cutting more, getting on offensive glass more. He's just another leader for us, and he shows it every night.
Does that make your life easier as a starter to know that there's a bench like that and a player like that can come in and be a fixer or improve on something?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it just it makes you play mistake free, knowing that you have somebody that'll pick up your slack if you're not playing well, or if you need a rest. That the bench won't have any drop off or anything like that. So just to have that kind of confidence in our bench, and I mean how deep our team is, it's just a super comfortable feeling for me.
What have guys like AK Donovan told you about kind of interested and told you about kind of preparing for a time like this?
Just to not take any game for granted. Taking one game at a time. Anything can happen in March, so just trying to stay humble, trying to keep our head down, and just taking the game at a time. I mean, we're gonna prepare, as much as we can for Stetson, and moving on forward. So.
Okay, what have you learned about Coach Hurley's superstitions? He told us a little bit about him.
That
Did you know he was so superstitious?
Yeah. I kind of you kind of see it a little bit, but I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I have my own kind of superstitions sometimes, but. I mean, I believe in it, so, I mean, if it's working, just keep doing it, really.
What do you do?
I don't split poles, if that's the thing. I think everybody, like, there's 2 poles right here. We should all walk through the middle. It shouldn't be nobody splitting together, so I feel like it just keeps our team more connected. Maybe it's just a me thing, but that's one of the things I do.
What have you learned from Alex as a shooting partner all year?
Just, shooting is a lot about confidence, and, just a lot about reps. I mean, he's one of the hardest working guys on our team, and, it shows through his numbers, and, he's super confident in his shot. So, I mean, just be able to shoot with him every single day, I mean, it's helped me tremendously.
He said it got to the point this year where all of a sudden you would say, hey, man, you should try doing this, or you should do that. And he said, man, once he did that, I was like, I really like this guy. When did you get to the point where you were comfortable telling him what he should be doing?
Really, it was pretty early on. I mean, once you kind of feel like you kind of get that feeling that everybody's just super connected. You know, they don't have any, you know, kind of ego to them just because I'm a freshman. I mean, if he's wrong, he's gonna admit to being wrong, or if he's right, he's gonna tell me that I'm wrong. So I mean, I feel like we just had that kind of bond that we could just tell each other anything.